At the Board of Selectmen meeting on Tuesday, September 25th, the board discussed the Needham 2025 study that is included in the October special town meeting warrant. The Needham 2025 study committee is asking for the appropriation of $75,000 from town meeting. We spoke with Marianne Cooley to learn more about Needham 2025.
The selectmen are bringing a warrant article to ask for funds for a Needham 2025 study. And the reason we've called it a Needham 2025 study is that we were looking for a short-term study, something in the 5 to 7 year range, not long-term, but to understand where the town is with all the recent changes that have occurred. New housing that's come online, a lot of new apartments and condominiums have or are being occupied this fall and early this winter. New projects that have been undertaken. We're sort of looking at police and fire right now, but then after that we'll refigure out exactly where we are. So those kinds of issues going forward. There have been lots of projects that have been accomplished over the last 15 to 20 years. The question now is, really, we keep joking, what's our population? What is it going to be? Because we've been 29,000 for so long, we know that we're now more, but what is it? And what does that mean for traffic in the town, for water, for sewer, for our infrastructure, for our schools? How do we think about these things? So we've outlined a set of questions that we are hoping to engage a consultant who's a town planning consultant around helping us to answer. And that consultant will take a look at individual studies that were done for projects and help us knit them into a cohesive whole to inform our planning for the town overall. So we've asked questions that start with issues like school enrollment and what do we expect the population of the schools to be. And that question will be informed by some work that's also going on by the schools who hire a demographer each year looking at school employment or school enrollment. But then beyond schools, we really are focused on infrastructure issues. The water infrastructure, the sewer, the amount of use that's coming from these new projects and from new homes in town that are larger than they used to be. What does that mean with more impervious surface? You know, as more water runs into sewer systems, how do all those things work? More people have irrigation systems. Lots of factors get included there. What does it mean for us to be planning about housing? We've now achieved our affordable housing goals. We're in excess of the 10%. I think the number is currently 12 or 13. We want to stay ahead of that, but what does that mean relative to the population of the town? How do we think about that? How would we set new housing goals? Because it is certainly a goal of the community to continue to have housing that's affordable for people, affordable so that our teachers and our firefighters and police officers, we'd like them to find a way to be able to live in town. We really hope that there is a request, and the Finance Committee is very clear about this. They're worried, you know, what if the result of this study is that we need to do more studies? And for that, we'll put in place a steering committee for this study to ensure that we're working with the consultants along the way so that we get the answers to our questions, not just a determination that we need another study. All right, it's very important to get some answers. And we're really looking forward to having those to inform our planning going forward as we think about new zoning for the town, new housing policy, and what that means.